I'm going to create a radial shape pattern on this foam star. I'll first choose a shape to go in the center. And I won't peel off the back of the sticker yet because I want to make sure my pattern looks good before I stick everything on. Now that my shape is in the center, I'm going to choose more shapes to come away or radiate away from the shape in the center, kind of like when you draw a sun with lines going all around it. So the pattern I'm making right now is just triangles, and then it's going to be triangle, heart, triangle, heart, triangle, heart. So I'm not just picking random shapes, I'm making a pattern. So I'm making sure the shapes I choose are the same as they go around. When I'm happy with how this part looks, I'll peel the backs off the stickers and I'll put the garbage in a tray and I'll stick them onto the star. Now I'll continue my radial pattern around the star. And this time I'm using a pattern of squares and then I'll use some triangles. I'll stop when I reach the outside edges of my star, so those very tippy tips. Now, 2 things to note while you're doing this are, number 1, don't worry about the color of your stickers. The color doesn't matter, only the shape. And 2, don't stick stickers on top of other stickers because that'll make the next step in the project very difficult. And you'll see why in a little bit. Now that my radiating pattern is done on my star, we're going to make prints with it. So the star we just made is a print plate. This is a brayer. It's got a rolly part on it, and you're gonna roll the brayer through the paint on this special tray called a printing tray or an ink tray. And you're gonna roll it back and forth until the whole brayer has an even layer of paint on it. So notice how I'm rolling up and down, side to side, up and down, side to side on the tray. Then you're going to roll the paint onto your star. And you're going to make sure that every part of your star, or the stickers at least, are covered with paint. So you can do this a few times. After that, you'll take a piece of paper and you will carefully lay it down over the star, very carefully, and give it a nice massage. So rub it so that you can feel all parts of the star so that the paint transfers to the paper well. And now I'm going to peel it up and let's see if my print turned out. It did. This is called a collagraph print. I'm going to make another one now. Once again, I will roll my brayer up and down, side to side, cover my star with paint, and then I'll get another piece of paper, lay it on top, and give it a massage. So you can use the star to make prints over and over and over again. There's my next print. Now I'm going to make one more. I still have enough paint to do that. Roll it onto the star with the brayer, press and massage, and then pull it up, and I've got another print. And one thing I totally forgot to do is I forgot to write my name on the papers before I made my prints. So you guys will have to write your name on the paper before you make your prints so we can tell whose is whose. And you might make 3 prints, you might make 4 or 5. We'll see. When your prints are dry, you're going to put your star on top of one of the prints and just trace around it, just so it makes it easier to cut out in a star shape because we're going to cut it out. Once you've traced around your star print, you will then cut it out in a star shape very carefully along the lines. And now you're going to glue this star print to a piece of paper, any color of your choice. Make sure to glue around the edges of the star, because that's the most important part that we want to stick down. Glue around the edges, stick it on the paper, and then watch this. You can flip the paper over to the back, give it a good massage, and then when you flip it over, it'll be stuck down well. Now, I'm going to take a piece of chalk, and I'm just going to color around my star, just like this, like little lines of color all around the shape of the star, kind of close to it. Kind of looks like the star is shining. They're like radiating lines going around the star. Then I'm just going to take one finger only, and gently spread the chalk out. Kind of looks like the star is shining a little more now, the way that the chalk is blending. And actually, when I'm done doing this, I'm going to make my color just a little bit darker so it stands out more. So I'm going to take my chalk again and just go over those radiating lines around the star. And then when I'm done with that, I'll take my one finger again and just blend the chalk around the star. Very gently, I'm not doing it all over the place. Very carefully. And there is my star collagraph print.